Huh. Well, this is embarrassing. So note to self, do not wear a green shirt when utilizing a green screen. Do you hear that? That's the sound of hard work. You smell that? That is the smell of success. And we're going to give you the tools in order to be successful here in this home workout routine. Again, up top, we have emails for all of the teachers. If you need to contact us, just send us an email. Also over here, you can see to check Google Classrooms frequently. We're going to go over some things, some challenges that you may have, and some answers to these challenges about working out at home. So we're going to go over also what is required for phys ed. So we're going to go to the full screen mode here so you get the opportunity to see everything. You will also be able to access this PowerPoint as well as a list of different workout templates that you can utilize to stay active while you are at home. So the first thing I want to talk about is social distancing. So you're not going to call up your friend and be like, yo, let's go meet up and do these workouts. Do not do that. Work out with the people that you are currently in your home with and that you are quarantined with currently right now. You can utilize outside activities, but only if it is safe and away from other people. You don't want to, again, go to like a park and meet up with a whole bunch of people. If you have property or land that you can run on, that would be even better. I know that a lot of you guys own farms and have a lot of property that you might be able to utilize to do some of these workouts. That would be great. If there are open areas where there aren't people that are close by your house, that would be okay too. Please do not go near people. Stay away from people. I've been in my house working out on my own for 2 weeks since we've been off, and I've had no issues as far as, running into people. I did go for a couple walks and I steered clear of people, walked in the middle of the street if someone was near me, just, completely staying away from people as best as possible. Some other safety concerns as well: do not run or work out on busy roads. Be aware of your surroundings. And if you are going to work out in the field, be aware of the terrain. Walk around the field, even if it is on your own property. You never know what might be out there, so make sure you walk around, survey the field, make sure there's no divots, make sure that there's no areas that could facilitate an injury. You want to make sure that you're being safe. That is the number one concern. So what you're going to do is you're going to log your efforts. So you're going to be responsible for 60 minutes of activity per day. You must fill out your log and turn it in to your teacher. Each day will be a grade. You're free to utilize any activity that you can do safely. You're going to receive information and workout templates from us. You don't necessarily have to follow those, but we don't want you guys just going off into the wind and not having anything at your disposal in order to work out on your own. It's difficult to work out at your home at times, especially if you're not well equipped. So we're going to give you the information to do that. If you want to do things on your own, if you like going for a walk, if you like doing sprints and you want to utilize those activities, you're more than welcome to, but we're going to give you some tools in order to work out on your own at your house. So some challenges with working out, at your home, not at the gym, not at school. Space is one of the biggest things that is a hindrance as far as working out. So we're going to utilize movements where you're standing in place. So jogging in place, air punches in space while you're standing still, side hops, front hops, things that utilize very little space, step ups on a step or a step stool. All of those things are great ways to elevate your heart rate, and you don't need a lot of space to do them. Also, adding resistance can be very difficult. So for some people that are a little bit stronger, they may want to add resistance to some of their movements. A great way to do that is a 1-gallon water jug. I've been utilizing that myself. It has a handle on it as well, so you can do rows, you can do front raises, you can hold it out in front of you while doing squats. There's a lot of things you can do with that. A book bag, adding books to a book bag or things that have weight and utilizing that for rows. To wear it. You can wear it on your back or on the front of you while doing squats. All of those are great ideas. A towel with a partner. So if you and somebody in your house works out together and say you want to do bicep curls, you can have the person that's doing the bicep curl grab the towel, the other person grabs the other two ends, and they perform what's called manual resistance. So they're going to pull on the towel, allow you to go through the full range of motion, but force you to struggle through that range. A step, again, like I said, is great, or a step stool. You can utilize those for step ups and do a lot of cool things with those. And we're going to have some workout templates where you're going to be utilizing some of these things. Limited exercises. So in a home, oftentimes you're limited, but we're going to work around that through this program. So you're going to do a warm-up. Your warm-up will consist of about 10 minutes of activity. It could be walking, jogging, marching, jumping jacks, side hops, front hops, air punches. Again, all of these things you can do also in place. So you can march in place. You can jog in place. Also, afterwards, you want to follow the normal stretching routine that we have at school. Hold your stretches anywhere from 20 to 30 seconds. So we're going to talk about different ways to work out. So first, we're going to talk about standard sets. Now, standard sets consist of doing an exercise and then resting for a moderate amount of time. Typically, it's anywhere from 60 to 90 seconds. And this is great for heavy resistance training. For me, this is what I typically do. I like to lift heavy, but when you're at home, you're not oftentimes able to do this. But if someone's fitness level is that where, 10 push-ups is tough for them to complete, you can do standard sets with an exercise like push-ups. All right, so it all depends on your fitness level. Standard sets are fine. If you want to work there for your 60 minutes, that's great. Utilize that to your heart's content. It's all good. If you want to beef up the intensity, you can do what's called interval training. All right, this is when you complete exercises at varying intensity in a row. So interval training can be short or long. You could have like a 10-second interval. You can have up to a 30-second interval. I wouldn't exceed 1 minute. An example of this would be 30 seconds of squats and then a light jog for 30 seconds. So you're working on 30-second intervals. The intense portion is the squats. The lighter intensity is the light jog. And you can do that 5 times. Right there, that's 5 minutes of activity, and then you would rest. All right, so that would be an example of a very simple interval training. Now you can beast up the interval training if you would like, and you could do that with circuit training. And circuit training is when you move from one exercise to the next without rest. And an example would be 10 squats, 5 push-ups, 5 side hops, 5 lunges, and then rest 60 seconds. Now, this is something that's a little bit more high intensity, something that you may have to work up to, but it's something that you can utilize and stay in shape at your house. And again, we're going to give you workout templates for these. Now, with a circuit, it's important to remember that you complete the entire circuit before you rest. Now, if you want to download an interval timer, this is on Android. I don't know for iPhone if this exists. But you can see on the screen, we have an app if you want to take this out with you on your phone. The settings that I have set up are on the right. So if you take a look at these settings here, everything is set up top is good. This is right here, this portion. This is where you would change the interval. So you have the seconds right here. So you can make it a minute interval. You can make it 30 seconds or 20 seconds. Click OK and you're good to go as long as all of this other stuff matches up on mine. You can change the different types of beeps. You can actually put a song on here, I believe, if you have a MP3 or something on your phone that you want to listen to, and maybe you want Jay-Z saying something, or I don't know, whoever you want. Hanson, you probably listen to Hanson, right? No? Okay. So maybe whatever you want. You can put anything on there. So if you want to do this at your house, there's also an internet web-based version of a interval timer. All right, so right here is the web-based version. So I'm going to add an interval. Let's see. We're going to go with what sound? We're going to go with cop car. Let's do that one. We're going to go with an interval of 30 seconds. Actually, let's clear that. Let's do, just so you can see it, we'll do an interval of 5 seconds. And we're going to and click start. All right, so you heard that it went off, right? But right here, we're going to click restart when done. So if you set this to 20 to 30, whatever you want to set it to, and it's going to continually run. And as this continually runs, you can jump from exercise to exercise, and you're good to go. And at the end of your workout, you're going to do some type of light cardio activity, 5 to 10 minutes. Doesn't have to be very intense. We're just bringing that heart rate down. Again, you can walk, you can march in place, do a light jog in place. All of those things are good. And then at the end, we're going to stretch again. We're going to hold again for 20 to 30 seconds. So that's basically it. Pretty simple, pretty straightforward. The warm up and the cool down basically stay the same. The meat and potatoes in the middle, you're going to get some different workouts, some templates that you can follow in order to help you stay fit, stay active while you are at home. Again, don't forget, look up top. We have the emails up top. If you want to email us, have any questions, let us know. Send us an email. Do not hesitate to. Make sure you check Google Classroom all the time because we'll be updating that very frequently. So make sure that you're checking in. And hopefully you're staying fit, staying active, and I hope everyone is safe. Talk to you soon.